Okay, made it to Atlanta at the hotel. Well, you can see with the reflection here, but there's a cool little Ferris wheel outside. Yeah, not much else to really see, but figured show a little bit of the hotel room. Got a bunch of Magic decks that I'm going to be playing with tomorrow. I'll show you a little bit about what we've got. I can open my quiver here. Of course, we had to bring the quiver, and it did go through the little machine at the airport, and they're like, what is this? This is crazy. And so, of course, they had to open it up and look at all the cards and be like, is this a problem? This looks like a problem to me. It's not a problem, guys. It's fine. So I brought 3 commander decks, my Kenrith voting deck. So it's all about just kind of doing some voting and sitting there and doing nothing. Alternate win cons are the only way to win in here. Approach the second sun, have 13 cards in your hand with that one creature, things like that. I also brought my Patra, wherever she is. There she is. Patra in here. This is kind of my Golgari, just sort of, Yawgmoth combo style, similar to Modern. I brought, of course, Garth, my favorite deck. So that's kind of all these orange ones are copies of Garth. They're also just, Shivan Dragons and all those fun things. I brought, of course, a Modern deck. Decided to go with my Death Shadow as my deck of choice for this one instead of going for Infect. As much as I love Infect, I figured, you know what, let's go with some other fun decks. And then I brought 2 one-piece decks in case we can get some games in. Rebecca, and then my favorite, Law. Both of them are sort of combo-y. This one is more of like a old-school creature-based deck that we're used to seeing when it comes to birthing pod style decks. And this is kind of you can kind of just boom 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 power. It's like a blue-black control style of deck. So pretty cool stuff. So yeah, we'll be showing some footage. Today's Thursday, so we got 3 days of Dreamhack. We've got a bunch of Sc2 to watch, a bunch of tabletop stuff to do, and game we're going to play at least one Modern tournament and play some Commander and just kind of hang out over the weekend. So.
Alright, so here's a map of Dreamhack and all the areas that they have set up for the convention. It's actually a pretty large area. So they have a couple of free play areas set up, including tabletop, console gaming, PC gaming. They had a couple of arcade cabinets and stuff like that. The areas that we care about the most are Area 12, which is the RTS stage, the player signing area, and then of course the player area over here for the open bracket. Area 11 is the tabletop free play area, which we were messing around with, and all the rest of this area is the Magic the Gathering area. The whole left-hand side of the venue is where we spent pretty much the majority of our time at the venue, with the exception of going and trying out demos. So one of my goals this weekend was to update my signature poster. If anyone was around during the early days of Wings of Liberty and MLG, you'll recognize a lot of these names. Dreamhack did a phenomenal job of setting up so many signing sessions, so my goal is to try to get as many new signatures as possible in between watching Starcraft, playing Magic, and checking out the demos for Zerospace and Stormgate. Zerospace was a lot of fun and felt very similar to SC2 with gameplay and style. Yes, you get hero units similar to Warcraft 3, but it felt more like a Starcraft in gameplay wise. I was able to play it twice over the weekend, once in the tutorial and a second time in a 2v2 with a buddy of mine. Stormgate was heavily featured at Dreamhack, both with being able to play, but also with the show matches. I played a lot, both versus computers as well as a 1v1 against my buddy Kuro. Shout out to Kuro for playing with me, plus we spent about an hour after the match just talking about the game, what we learned while playing each other. I mean, the game felt much more like Warcraft 3, especially with the way that it looked, but the 1v1 aspect felt very similar to Starcraft 2, but unique enough to pique our interest and keep us kind of talking for that entire hour. I talked earlier about hunting signatures for my poster, and we were able to get so many legends added to the poster. Not only did we get Sarah and Maru, but also commentators like Tastosis, Zombie Grub, Rotterdam, pretty much all these people that have been involved in the scene for so long. It's amazing that we've got this kind of unique piece of StarCraft history now. Of course, if you were paying attention during the finals, you would have seen me in the crowd holding up my Team Liquid poster, cheering on the players. The hunt to get signatures was really important to me during this weekend, not only to add to my esports collection, but to share these memories with everyone at the event, because everyone just loves StarCraft so much. Claris and I got emotional talking about In Control, and of course he wanted to sign the poster right next to his friend. Scarlet's signature sadly got a little smudged up in the corner, but it was important to me to have her signed by Huck's signature. And Sarah and Maru are both in the upper left corner, and they're the only two players to sign the poster in gold. Now, there was a couple people at the event that I wasn't able to line up with to be able to get signatures, but you know, it sounds like Dreamhack's going to be coming back to Atlanta, so I'm going to have to be back and getting even more signatures next time. If you want to see more travel-related vlog content and other games that I tried or what food I was eating, go check out NanMan's Nerd Corner on YouTube. Otherwise, let's jump into the footage from the finals.
You guys are amazing.
Alright, all the crew is doing their like rap photo. I ran into old caster buddies, Zombie Grub, and Fear Dragon, so I was chatting with them for a bit, but like, look at all the crews there. It's awesome. Awesome stuff. So, yeah, they're doing their photos and everything. Got to start heading back. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about the StarCraft finals. It was amazing, everything we were hoping for with the event. Like, you couldn't have asked for a better storyline with, you know, Clem finally getting his offline finals victory. You know, something that he's been trying to get for a while, and beating kind of two end bosses, you know, with Cyril and Dark,
two of the best players in the entire world. You know, oftentimes people are talking about Cyril being the GOAT, so, you know, you couldn't have asked for a better storyline for it. So great end to the event. We got very lucky because, you know, they're cleaning up Dreamhack as I'm walking out right now. So everything else is all cleaned up. The venue was gonna kick us out apparently at like 7, and like in the middle of the finals there would have been no crowd, but they switched it up on us and they said, nope, we're gonna let the Starcraft people stay. So awesome event. Very happy with how it went, but there'll be more content coming up, more RTS stuff, because we got, you know, Stormgate coming up. There's, of course, Immortal Gates of Pyre. There's Zerospace. I got to play a lot of those games, which, of course, I've talked about in the videos, but I'll be talking more about it and doing more content related to that stuff, as well as Magic content. So stay tuned for more stuff, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in and watching, and I'll see you guys next game.